Yeah, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Filmspiration, the place where filmmakers come to get inspired. My name's writer director Edgar Ibarra. Let's get down to business. Bam, 4 a.m. on the dot. I've actually been up since about 2:45 a.m. Excited about today's shoot for the short film Get Up 8. Gonna have a lot of great talent and a lot of great actors and actresses here in the Tucson area. I have a strong belief in them. And I actually couldn't even do last night's full rehearsal, so I just thought I'd kind of turn it into a regrouping meeting and just to kind of make sure everyone got, like, for example, a shooting schedule and whatnot, but more than anything to deliver a message that I believe in them. I believe in the hard work that they've put in. I believe in the the abilities that they have developed after we had diced the script immensely. And so I think they're ready to go, and I let them know that. And here I am, super excited and super antsy also. So made myself, let me see if I can turn this camera around. Nah, I don't think oh wait, yes I can. Okay. Got my cup of coffee with my trusty NBC Universal mug. So, and then here's the preps. Make sure everyone stays absolutely hydrated, lots of water, a little ice chest, tripod, of course a backpack. That is a prop right here. This, well, you can't really tell it's a bag of alcohol. Of course, our little makeup kit and first aid kit, and fruits and vegetables, munchies to munch on, as well as more water to stay hydrated. And camera preps over here. Of course, the batteries. And that's a little trick that I always do. I always put my keys around the batteries. That way there's no way that I can forget my batteries as, as I leave them charging. Basics like wallet, other phones, and the camera, prepping the cameras. Oh, so it's Tucson, Arizona, ladies and gentlemen. People are going to perspire. We're going to be outside, and we're going to get those scenes out of the way first. But you really do need these towels. You need these towels so that people can basically dab the perspiration off themselves to then basically retouch themselves with makeup. So that's kind of the setup. Here's a little setup, basically. So we're going to run out, going to make a short film. Let me see if I can turn this camera around. Go back out into the kitchen. All right, so we're going to run out. We're going to make this short film all over, the downtown, well, not the downtown area, but like north of downtown and here in Tucson. A few different locations, tell a good story with a good message, and told by people who are hungry, by actors and actresses who are hungry to tell a good story, and who I will forever be indebted to, allowing me to take them on this journey. And that's something, when people place that trust in you, don't mess with it. You know what I mean? Like honestly, I'm humbled. I'm humbled, and I'm having a really hard time thinking about words since it's now what does it say? 4:03 a.m. I'm humbled, you guys, to be able to tell this story and run around. And I'm just excited. Okay, obviously I need. Hold on, let me take a drink of my coffee. So, oh, good, it's not too hot. I'm just excited to be back running around with a great group of people, making scenes come to life, and we will see what happens. And this just kind of goes to show everyone that, like, these are the very unsexy moments, I can tell you, of filmmaking, where, who wants to be up at 4:04 a.m. I'll tell you who wants to be up at 4:04 a.m. This guy right here, because it's just exciting to be able to put in the work, to roll up your sleeves, and to make it happen, and to know that it's happening, and to make sure that it happens. And if anything else, you guys, I mean, that's why you guys saw my Canon camera here. Look, I love this little camera. Nothing 4K about it. Hell, there's actually more 4K on my phone, but here's my little Canon Rebel T6i right there. Love this camera. Get the cable off of it. I love this camera, and you know, at the very most basic, that's what I need because in the news industry, I take to the streets every single day with the most basic of gear, and you know, tell all kinds of stories. There's my tripod. Ooh, very cool eyepiece. Thank you so much to everyone who supported this, and you know, it just kind of goes to show that. Okay, back to the kitchen. Just kind of goes to show that, you know what, if you want to put in the work, you can make it happen, but you have to put in the time and the discipline, and you can't get stuck on, you know, writing those scripts, or maybe you got a script and you're just like, well, I need somebody to film it. Well, my 2 cents is you pick up a camera, you film it, you have a camera. Everyone has a studio in their own pocket, and I'm holding it right now, and let me see if I can even, nah, that's okay. But anyway, you guys get it. Oh, look, there it is. There's a cell phone. The cell phone is your camera. The cell phone is your hair looks, bleh. The cell phone is your camera. The cell phone is your studio if it comes down to it. The question is, are you going to humble yourself to the point of looking at even your cell phone and being able to say to yourself, okay, cool, let's make something with this, and let's gather up a few friends. Write your scripts, you guys. I mean, I have nothing new to say, and I would actually laugh and get a kick out of if some of you maybe, or you know, obviously if you've been following me for a while, if the sentiment is, damn, like Edgar says the exact same thing again and again and again, it's because it's true, whether or not you want to hear it, and whether or not I'm sick and tired of, you know, even when you don't hear it from me, whether or not I'm sick and tired of telling you it's true. The same old lessons and the same old messages that I've been telling you. And again, let's get a few things out of the way. I'm not telling you these things because, like, you know, I am the filmmaking god or anything like that. It's not, you know, that's not where I'm coming from. Trust me, I've got my own challenges, my own, you know, everything, just like anybody else. But so, you know, I'm right there with you guys. I'm right there with you guys. But what I am saying is, you know, do your thing. You can still do it. Write those scripts. Get your stuff together, as you saw. You know, I've gotten my stuff together. I've organized. I got a shooting schedule for my cast and my crew. I mean, there's work that goes into this, but you can do it too. I really don't have anything new to say, and I feel like I never really do. I kind of don't, because I'm always just kind of living by the exact same advice and information that I give you guys and gals out there. And I've got nothing, and if I ever do have anything new or any new groundbreaking piece of information, then guess what? Like, I would share that with you. But I've got nothing new, because these are the things that are tried, tested, and true. And they work for me. I mean, you know, they work for me to the point to where, like, I'm up at 4:08 a.m. and you know, that's it. You know, it's nothing crazy. It's nothing, you know, we all have to start somewhere. And I do the math, and 1994 till now, 2019, that's 25 years. 25 years that I've been in love with picking up, if it was my dad's Panasonic 1990 camera that he bought for my sister's 8th grade graduation back in 1990, and I started goofing around with in 1994, or if it's my cell phone here in 2018 that I'm totally filming on. And you know, whatever the devices and the tools may be, I love the process, and here I am still doing it, and I'll never stop doing it. The day I stop doing it is the day that I take my last breath, and hopefully that'll be the day I stop doing it. But obstacles are going to come, everyone. People are going to come and go, and whatnot. But, you know, I'm going to still be here telling my stories and doing my thing. And I just, you know, I got up and I'm just like, well, okay, well, I'm going to get myself a cup of coffee, start getting the Gatorades and the waters into the ice chest, and, you know, maybe some ice. But I wanted to get this message out before any of that, and take, I don't know, 10 minutes or so to let you know, let you understand you can do this too. And because, like hell, I'm going to leave this earth without having done it myself. Just that, you guys, just put in the work. Just put in the work and, humble yourself. In the process of putting in the work, humble yourself. Because you can't put in the work if you're not humble enough to roll up your sleeves and 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 do the jobs and see the work through, especially in the moments in the early hours or the late nights when no one else is watching and you're still grinding away. And that's the question. When no one else is watching, when no one else is giving you any awards, any red carpets, any glory, will you still do that thing? Well, whether or not you love it will determine whether or not you will still do that thing of filmmaking, right? And so I can tell you there have been not many moments, not many times, years and years and years of sitting behind a computer in the crazy hours of the night when the night stretches into morning. I mean, there have been years of that for me. And no glory, no, no trophies, no accolades, just for doing the work that you have to do. Understand that. You got to put in the work. It is work. And I'm happy to, walk the walk. Right? I'm happy to talk the talk. And I'm happy to walk the walk also. Uh, I don't like to BS with big talk. I don't like to BS with, big talk of big money when it's not there. Like I want to go out and do. Okay, all of that aside, I understand money and talking and communication is important and that's part of the process. But that's not what I'm talking about, though. Okay, I'm talking about the big talk that is so crippling. That's what I'm talking about. I set the big talk aside. I've never been a big talker. I've always been a big walker. Set it aside and set the lack of money aside and actually use that to your advantage. Use the lack of money to your advantage. I'm a student of Robert Rodriguez, so read Rebel Without a Crew. Take the lack of money and use that to your advantage versus your disadvantage. Versus, instead of saying like, oh, I don't have this and I don't have that, take a look, take stock of what you do have. Build a movie with that, build a movie around that. You got 2, 3 friends that are willing to help you out, cool. You have a house at your disposal, cool. But, take what is. That's the alarm clock. Told you. It's early. Yeah. Okay. Now it's 4:15 a.m. Anyway, take advantage of what you do have in stock. Take advantage of what you are able to do. Just take stock of what you have around you and just do your thing. Like we're at a point in time in human history where kids on cell phones are, if it's young kids making slime, I don't have kids, I don't know too many little kids, but I understand slime is a big thing right now, and they're whole YouTube stars. They're making slime on, on their little YouTube shows. And so what's your excuse? Do your thing, run out there, do your thing. What do you have to lose? Like what are you going to spend like another year or two in pre-production or another 5 years on that script? Like, I'm not trying to be a dick or facetious, but I'm just saying, like, do your thing, but make sure that you do it. Make sure that you do it. Make sure that action is employed. Make sure that, because, as Gary Vee says, ideas are shit. Everyone has ideas, but it's about execution. Are you executing? Are you doing? It all comes back to the same thing. You guys, I'm a broken record at this point, especially at 4:14 a.m. I'm a broken record at this point. Same message, right? So, anyway, just run out there, do your thing. Tell your stories. I'm going to do that today, and I'm very excited to do so. I love you guys all. Leave me a comment below, and I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear what you're up to, and if you got a short film, drop a link in the comments or send it to me via direct message, And as usual, everyone on YouTube, thank you so much for the new subscribers. You guys, I greatly appreciate you here. You didn't have to be here. You didn't have to hit subscribe. And that little bell, please also hit that little bell, that way you're notified next time I make a new video. But you didn't have to do that, and you did. And I really, really do appreciate it. I do see you, new subscribers. I do see when you jump aboard, and I appreciate it. Leave me a comment. Same thing on Facebook. If Facebook is more of your poison, go ahead and give me a big fat thumbs up, a like on that page. All the links will be below. Same thing with the Twitters and the Instagrams. You guys, I love you all. Run out there, do your thing. Watch for updates throughout the day as we redo locations and different setups and whatnot. And I'm going to do my best to document this journey. Love you guys all. Talk to you guys later. Bye. And now, if I could figure out how to turn this off. Okay.